analytical balance. Put a question mark. Continue the question. Continue the question. List the advantages and limitations Okay, next come to the point. All of you observe here, you have a diagram, analytical balance diagram. Many question papers, you have a question on analytical balance. See, left side, there will be a trapezoidal form or knife edge on which you have steel yard mass. This is British system steel yard mass W1. So in case of metric system, that is the weight, dead weight of 1 kg or 2 kgs or 500 grams or 200 grams or 100 grams. That is W1. Here you have the knife edge, which is connected to the dial, This scale indicates dial oscillates in between 0 to 9 or 0 to 10. So usually that's placed between 0 to 10. So this indicator oscillates between 0 to 10. And next come to the point, the right side, that is W2. That is the unknown force. W2, unknown force. So from this, so what all the components present here, the analytical balance, that is the trapezoidal or triangular edge, looks like a knife edge, that is considered as W1. Here you have to keep the dead weights of 1 kg or 2 kg or 500 grams like that. And in between, say in the center of the analytical balance, again, which is placed on the triangular knife edge, which is connected to the dial, and the dial oscillates between 0 to 10 graduation, and the right side, again, the trapezoidal knife edge, which is connected to the pan, that is considered as W2. Before weighing the force, bring the analytical balance to read zero. That is nothing but bring the analytical balance to null balance. That is, this dial should read zero. All of you observe here, this indicator dial shows the 0 graduation, and the left side you have 10 graduation, and the right side you have 10 graduations. So from that, the arrow, that is the dial, indicates between 0 to 10 graduations. Graduations. From this, before measuring any force, bring the analytical balance to read zero or null balance. Then for example, if you want to buy 1 kg of sugar, say for that W1, the dead weight in metric system, that is 1 kg weight placed on the pan provided on the W1 trapezoidal knife edge, you have W1. Keep 1 kg dead weight here, and the right side you have W2, which is unknown, Here, W2, say for example, fill the sugar in the cover, place in the pan provided in the right side by adding and removing the sugar from the container or cover. Bring the dial to read 0. Bring the dial to read 0. That indicates that is the unknown force that's coming from the 1 kg of sugar that is equal to the dead weight of W1, 1 kg. At this moment, the dial should read 0. Dial should read 0. This is the procedure for force measurement. That is for force measurement. Once again, keep the dead weight 1 kg in the left pan. One kg in the left pan. That's in metric system. And the 1 kg of sugar fill in the cover and place in the right side pan that is considered as W2. By adding or removing sugar in the right side pan, that is W2, bring the dial indicator to read 0. When the dial indicator reads 0, that is nothing but W1 equal to W2. W1 equal to W2. That is the procedure you have to follow for measurement of force, using analytical balance. Many question paper, you have a question on the measurement of force by using analytical balance. The very first question in your question paper in module 5 is what is force, how do you measure the force by using analytical balance. That's one type of question. Another question, explain briefly with a neat sketch the analytical balance question mark. Then there will be a continuation of question, that is list the advantages and limitations of the analytical balance. So this is the explanation of analytical balance. And here the very important thing is the symmetry. What is the meaning of symmetry? That is nothing but the W1 and W2 should be equal. W1 and W2 should be equal. W1 and W2 should be equal. Here you have a pan, left side pan and the right side pan. In W1, you keep a dead weight of 1 kg or any weight, maybe 500 grams or 200 grams or 100 grams. And the right side, if you want to measure anything, maybe grocery, maybe vegetable, or maybe anything, keep it in the right side. And see that before commencing the experiment or before conducting the experiment, the dial should read 0. Dial should read 0. All of you observe here, there will be a circular scale. In this, you have 10 graduations in left side and 10 graduations on right side. So before starting the experiment, adjust the analytical balance to null balance. That is nothing but null balance. W1 equal to W2. A right side pan should equal to left side pan. That is nothing but symmetry. So both the pans are at the same. Both the pans are at the same. That is nothing but symmetry. W1 equal to W2. Once again, the procedure for measurement of force by using analytical balance. Next, keep 1 kg dead weight in the steel dead weight in the pan provided in the left side that is supported by trapezoidal knife edge. All of you observe here. This arrow mark indicates the force acting in the downward direction due to keeping off that dead weight. That may be 1 kg or that may be 500 grams. That force acting in the downward direction, that is W1. And right side you have W2. Right side W2. For example, the measurement of some chemical or measurement of vegetable or measurement of provision, maybe sugar or rice or anything. For example, sugar. Say keep the sugar in a cover and place in the pan provided in the analytical balance in the right side. That is considered as W2. That is considered as W2. Then by here you have already placed the 1 kg dead weight. That is the metric standard system. So here you have style yard mass that may be in pounds, but now we are using metric system. For that reason, you have to keep the dead weight of 1 kg in the left pan, that is W1. And the right side, place the sugar in the cover in the right side pan and see the dial position. Suppose the dial may be in left side or in the right side. By adding or removing sugar from the cover, see that the dial should read 0. That the beam, see all of you observe here, this is the beam supported by 3 trapezoidal knife edges. Trapezoidal knife edges. All the 3 trapezoidal knife edges should come to the same line or symmetry. Same line or symmetry. Then the unknown force, in this case, that is weight of the sugar W2, that is equal to the standard dead weight in metric system 1 kg. W1 equal to W2. W1 equal to W2. That is nothing but procedure for measurement of force using analytical balance. Using analytical balance. This type of measurement we use in our daily life as well as in chemical laboratories or in the grocery shop or in the provision shop. So this type of measurement is common. So for that reason, this is the method which is commonly accepted everywhere throughout the world. The analytical balance is used for the measurement, for force measurement. This is universally accepted method of force measurement, that is analytical balance. Say once again, the measurement of force. First, the definition of force. Force is nothing but the gravitational attraction between masses. Gravitational attraction between masses. So for example, if you want to measure the weight of the anything, any component or anything, that is nothing but gravitational attraction in downward direction. In downward direction, that's nothing but gravitational attraction between masses. That is usually nothing but the force acting in the downward direction. Force acting in the downward direction. Next, come to the point. The force can be measured by using two methods. One is direct comparison, other one is indirect comparison. So as we discussed about the procedure for measurement of force using analytical balance, that is nothing but direct comparison. That is nothing but direct comparison. Let's come to the point, the indirect comparison. Here, there will be one or more translations are present. From that, you can measure the force. From that, you can measure the force. For this, the good example is electronic weighing machine, which is used in weigh bridge, which is used in provision stores or grocery stores. Everywhere nowadays they are using electronic weighing machine. And another one good example is measurement of bending strain using electrical resistance strain gauge in metrology lab. So later in your laboratory you have to conduct the experiment, that is the measurement of bending strain in case of cantilever beam, and also in case of simply supported beam, where you have to use the strain indicator. Here there will be two more translations are present, that is the force is converted into analogous signal, the analogous signal is converted into digital signal, again the digital signal is converted into the readout or result of the measurement, that is in terms of strain units. That's good example for indirect comparison. Next, come to the point, the analytical balance. So almost all the question paper, you have a question on the analytical balance. So you can read the analytical balance. This is based on symmetry. So the components are present here one by one. The left pan W1, right side pan W2. So W1 means for keeping the standard known weight, that may be in metric system 1 kg, 500 grams or 100 grams. In the W2, unknown force, that may be grocery, that may be chemical, that may be anything, to keep it in the W2. Then there will be 3 trapezoidal knife edges. When it is come to the symmetry, that is the weight of the unknown magnitude or unknown item, that is W2. Then W1 equal to W2. When the dial indicates 0 position, all of you observe here in this dial scale, there will be 10 graduations on left side and 10 graduations on left side. If the dial reads 0, that is the weight, of the unknown magnitude, W2 equal to W1. This is the explanation for analytical balance. At this stage, I stop here. Next class, I will continue. Now, I make unmute to all. Karthik, can you listen? Karthik? Pawan? Gagan? Can you listen? Manjunath? Hello? Hello, Manjunath? Hello? Abhishek, can you listen?
Yes, sir.
Do you understand little bit of force measurement, direct comparison,
Yes,
indirect
sir.
comparison?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now
stop at this stage, and I will continue in the next class.